And hello again, Internet. Well, as you can see, this is not Ultimate Spider-Man. I decided to give up on that one because it was crashing on my console, and I personally find that rather inexcusable. So instead, we're going to take a look at Wacky Wheels here. I didn't want to start a new game since I've already been recording for several days in a row, and I figured it was a good time to do one of these showcase titles where I take a look at one of the older games and kind of contrast, compare. This, released by Apogee, as you saw in that little intro thing, is obviously a... Oh, Kalari apparently is currently streaming and sent me a message about taking requests. Well, I took a look at that, and as far as taking requests goes, I'm always open for suggestions, but I can't promise that I'll actually be able to do the game, because I might not have the game and I might not be able to get it to run. But looking for things to do, that's generally a good thing. Now remember, I do tend to focus on older games, although I have been doing some free-to-play stuff. I have no idea if people are interested in that. But, whatever. It's not like anyone's really interested in what I record anyway. So at any rate, we'll take a look at Wacky Wheels here, released in 1994, distributed by Apogee, as you can tell by that nice logo in the bottom left. And as you can see, this is very clearly inspired by Super Mario Kart. In fact, the developers made no bones about this. They were trying to see if they could get Super Mario Kart to work on a PC, or not Super Mario Kart itself, but a very Super Mario Kart style game to work on the PC. As you can see, it is nowhere near as smooth as Super Mario Kart itself is. But I gotta say, back in '94, and several years after that, I was impressed with this. I wanted this, and I have the full game now. Thank you, Steam. It's on Steam. It's on GOG. It was part of the 3D, or the Apogee, no, I guess it was the 3D Realms throwback pack, or not throwback pack, but anniversary pack, or anthology, that's what it was. 3D Realms Anthology, there we go, my brain. Which is no longer on sale because part of the 3D Realms Anthology was Duke Nukem, and they can't sell it anymore. So some of the games are still available elsewhere, some aren't. Anyway, this is Wacky Wheels, and there is an HD update of it that I have not purchased yet. I'm just playing the original version here. Hopefully the update version, if you like what you see, check that out. Yeah, I'm hoping it runs a lot smoother than this. And this game did have a bit of controversy about it. Specifically, I don't know if it was LGR, Lazy Game Reviews, or Guru Larry. I think it was Guru Larry that discussed it. Probably both of them, to be entirely honest. But another company, I think it was Copysoft, was the first company that these guys took the game to. They sent them the code and all that as a demonstration, and Copysoft said, "No, we're not interested." So they went to Apogee, and Apogee went in, "Oh yeah, we're interested." They published it. And then Copysoft mysteriously came out with this game called Scunny Kart, which looked so very similar to this. I wonder how they pulled it off. Yeah, they used the source code. But there was no lawsuit or anything ever against it. After all, they did send them the source code. It's one of those problems where it's one of those annoying things where you send a company your stuff and you hope that if they actually use it with you instead of just use it without you. At any rate, let's go ahead and try this game out. See how it is. Now, one nice thing about this that I really do like is, well, at least it was before. Game is not responding to anything I do. There we go. Okay, I don't know why. The demo was just taking over, not responding. But one nice thing about this, running off of DOSBox like this, the way it's set up in, well, from the Steam release here, and probably from the other versions as well, I'm using my Xbox 360 controller for it. Now, it's not perfect. There's some problems with it. I'm going to go be the tiger. Yeah, Tiggy, boom, growl. And we're going to do an amateur class because I suck at this. And slow. And as you see, we do have all three sets of tracks here. We're going to go ahead and start with bronze wheels. I'll play through these. But I do have the Xbox controller hooked up, and it does work. And I'm going to be using it with this controller, so... I think that's too soon. Oh, no, there we go. It even works with the analog stick on it. I mean... It's pretty nice. Now, you notice you don't have the actual panels on the ground like you do with Super Mario Kart. You also notice that, like I said, this is not as smooth. They didn't have the nice Mode 7 chip in it, or I don't know if that was a chip or hardware, or however Mode 7 worked on it. So, it's a little blocky, but it works. Like I said, it was very impressive back in the day that this actually worked as well as it did. These guys did a great job. Now, as I said, it doesn't have the blocks on the ground, but you do still get the power-ups, as you can see. And there's two different types of power-ups. One are the Hedgehogs, and one is your standard, power-up. You can kind of grab them based on what you want. Now, the thing is, the Hedgehogs, you see the counter in the top middle up there. If you don't have a power-up and you push the attack button, it just throws a Hedgehog ahead. Kind of like a green shell, but it doesn't bounce. Otherwise, well, you use your power-up, and in this case, I had to book the matches, so boom, and I just took the shark dude out. And now I would throw Hedgehogs like that. And if you hit someone, of course, they spin out. So, last lap. This nice little devil there instead of the cloud dude dropping his flag down. Like I said, the Nintendo version was better than this, let's be honest. Mario Kart is better than this. And it's a classic for a reason. But this is a pretty good game for what it is. Good driving. Keep it up. And of course, remember, I'm playing on easy mode right now. Good lord, I don't want to play this on hard mode. You also have a limited number of attempts. You have the lives in the top left corner, in this case 3. So here we are, Bronze Wheels. And it doesn't even have individual track names. That kind of sucks. But yeah. Back in the day, I used this on the PC, on the keyboard. Now, you also note that my Hedgehogs, I think they carried over, so I'm going to try to grab as many as I can and just hold them and see what happens. It's not like coins, I don't think. There is a drift button, kind of. You push it, your car starts to slide. There's no jump. But the drift button in this, oh, it's not very good for me. I try using it, and I end up pretty much instantly going in the water. So, since we're on easy mode, it really is easier just to drive. How sad is that? But we'll try the drift button here, see what happens. See? Instantly just spins out. It's like pinpoint turning, practically. Like there, and you see how far it turns. So, there's no jumping around, there's no hopping. There is a brake, there is gas, brakes, the attack, and the spin button. I think that's about it. So, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about. It's Mario Kart. I'm having fun. I mean, I always wanted this game as a kid. Now that I have it, I've not fully gone through it because, my God, it is difficult and, well, especially on the harder tiers. Like, this is easy right now. Yeah, this is fine. I'm playing it on easy mode, but the harder tiers, when your enemies go a lot faster and your cars go faster and they're more vicious. Their AI is not particularly great on this. In fact, I don't think they throw weapons at all. So, it is a good example of why Nintendo games are as good as they are. Nintendo, in my opinion, they make the best first-party games. No one else really comes close to them. And that's largely because of just how much time and effort they really do put into the games. And a lot of little detail, and they tend to not release the games until they're good and ready. So they don't rush their titles most of the time. Whereas, you see this company was just trying to get something out. Two different ways of doing it. And I'm sure these guys, I hope they made money. This game was at least popular enough that people remember it today. Like I say, there's an HD version of it out. And that definitely wouldn't happen if people weren't interested. Like, you can definitely see the Mario Kart influences even on the levels. Like, that first one was definitely the Mario track. Then was the water tracks, and it looks like the various Mario Kart levels. This one looks kind of like the ghost houses. They're even in the same order. It's beautiful. Yeah, you're keeping the same number of hedgehogs, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not using my power-ups right now because I don't really need to. I'm on easy mode. As long as I drive well, I'm good. I will go through all of the tracks for you guys. Show them off. Yeah, and if you try hitting a power-up when you've already got one, you kind of bounce off it like an obstacle. You don't just run through it, it bounces you. So you want to be careful. Yep, that missed. I hope I got that hedgehog, I couldn't tell. Oh, yeah, I'm just relaxing today after the frustration of the previous game. I didn't want to start a brand new game today. Okay, good, I did pick up. Because, well, I've already been recording for 4 days. This is day 5. So I'm just going to take my weekend after this. Have a couple days. I'm not going to do another free-to-play review or probably not another SoulForge draft right away. I need to kind of... Well, I haven't played enough free-to-play games right now to really... Unless you want me to start doing incrementals, which... Yeah, those are a whole different ball game. Those are a whole different ball game. The thing is, though, I'm attracted to certain types of games, and so most of the free-to-play games I play are going to be like those. Like, you might find a lot more Match 3s on my list. I like Match 3. There's a nice little desert map. I am glad this game exists. The little lion down there. Boom! And of course the mud does slow you down. They did it. Okay, and also my power-up carried over between levels too, so just a few little details that kind of... I don't know if those are better or worse, to be honest. Just... It could be a sign of, well, they were a little lazier than Nintendo, or it could just be that they wanted to do something differently. Neither one of those options is really that bad. Considering, like I said, this game is very impressive for its time, 1994. Yes, I know, Doom was out by then, but it's still impressive for a much smaller studio to manage to come up with something like that in the studio. This is basically an indie game, let's be honest. And back then, a lot of games were. People in their garage developed a game and tried to send it to the publishers. I don't know if that's the case in this particular one, but I don't know what else these guys ever really did. I'd have to look that up. And I'm generally not one who looks up the people, I look up the companies. Yeah. Ooh. And then companies change names all the dang time, too. Like, really, who knew that Synapse was Blizzard? Rock and Roll Racing, by the way, that's what I'm referring to. It was called Synapse back then, which is why I never made the connection, even though I had Rock and Roll Racing. Now, I will turn the difficulty up for the next one, but I'm just going to stay at the 6. We are last lap. I should be able to finish. I think this is the last race. Yeah, as I said, I'm taking a break right now. Just relaxing, get rid of the frustration of the previous game. See, the thing is, I don't know what game I'm going to play when I come back either. I have a few plans. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, brilliant. Now comes the big one, so I guess I do have one more race to go. Yeah, that was after race 4. So, here we go. Back to another Mario circuit. Beep, beep, boop. You also notice, you know, not much in the way of sound effects. Music is pretty much one track looping. Ah, that's cute, and I have a tire on me. Haha. Tire, okay, it does go away. I wonder if the tire slows me down or anything. No, the tire's still on me. Okay. That's kind of weird. I don't know what the jumps are for either. I mean, why have the jump in the middle of the track like that if it doesn't really do anything for you? Ouch. Get off the grass or dirt. Got a little speedometer in the corner, which I don't think Mario Kart has that. Nothing much to say, just racing. Driving as a tiger, because why not? What should I do next time? Camel? The elephant? The elephant. Definitely the elephant. So also, you see, there's not really any 3D elements in these tracks, and there isn't in Mario Kart, except there are a couple tracks where, you know, you have to jump across a section of track, and I don't think this game ever crosses the track. I mean, you have the jump there, too. They could do it. But man, that shark is slow. Look, he's still way out here. That's what you get for not being in the water. And, but, yeah, see, I have really not a lot to say in regards to channel and whatnot. I'm right now just fulfilling a childhood dream. I'm playing Wacky Wheels finally. It's only been, you know, 23 years since this game came out. About time for me to play it. Leaderboard after final. Yay! The rostrum. Yeah, there we go. I got a bronze wheel. Yay! Does that mean anything for me? Please enter name. Knock me off is the top of the leaderboard. Love it. Okay. So let's check out Silver Wheels. Oh, no, it didn't let me change my cart or anything, so I'm actually going to try to exit out of this. Leave race. Back out. As you see, there are some other things. There's combat play, which you played against, you see, modem or serial cable. You played against other players, not on the same machine. Duck shoot. Well, let's try the duck shoot out. We'll use the pelican for the duck shoot as I go the wrong way. Peggles! Turbo squawk! We got regular zones and bonus pack zones. Well, let's do bonus pack zones here in Zone 4. And this looks like it's going to be like the balloon thing. So you have 2 minutes to blast as many ducks as you can. Well, let's blast the ducks. Of course, I have to go pick up ammo first. Ah! Aye, aye. Yeah, every time if you use the button when you don't have the item to do it, you just go, aye, 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 aye. There's one. Got a duck. Got another duck. Actually, you know what? I should turn around. There's no reverse in this, apparently. I was like, the ducks are going to come this way toward me, right? Where are you, ducks? Like, you get a bunch of the hedgehogs. God, I can't even finish the sentence. I just keep stalling as I'm trying to speak and play at the same time. But yeah, you get a bunch of hedgehogs. You then get in front of the ducks. Face where the ducks are coming from and just fire. Where are you guys? You're all down there. Okay. Well, I guess that doesn't actually work. I guess they're not all in one big line. Well, that makes sense, really. Get back here. Running out of time. Not a very good score. And hitting the walls. Get off the wall. Where are the ducks? There's no ducks left. You have to defeat all of the ducks before more ducks show up? Where's the duck? Duck! Oh, this is over. There it is. There's the duck. Why are you flashing? I guess that one takes 2 hits. Well, that was frustrating. Okay, we'll leave. No. Back out. So there's a 2-player shootout, which is like the Wacky Duck. Do I have to... Okay, yeah, you actually can split screen, it looks like. Let's try it. There's that. And player 2 doesn't get to use the keyboard. Lovely. Wait. Let me try that again. Whoa, what did I just pick? 2-player race. That's not what I want. Okay, that 2-player race, you can either race with everyone else or on your own. Okay, so 2-player shootout. Player 1, pick that. Player 2. Aha! You do have controls. Kind of. It's the regular zones. So D and F. A. I don't see brake. Z's not working as a brake. If you hit brake and... Okay, S is shoot. Because if you hold brake and... Yeah, I guess that's F1. I don't know. What is that? What was that? That's what happens when you hit F1. You get a demon butt on the screen. What the heck? I was not expecting that. Okay, strange game. But yeah, as you see, it does have split screen, so you could play this on one computer. And the keyboard controls for player 2 are on the left side, which is interesting. At any rate, let's go back to the single player and try again. What did I say I was going to use? The elephant. Blumbo never forgets. Let's go up to pro class, still stay slow, and we're going to go on silver wheels this time. Alright. Now let's watch me die a lot. I have no idea what the kid mode is. Ah! Yeah, for some reason there's a button that does both the drop the ball or drop the item and... Oops. I didn't know that one was sideways. Yeah, there's one button that does both drop item and the spin out one. Oh, sweet! I got 2 of them with that fireball. Aw, yeah. Alright, Panda Man. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, whatever. Past you. Woo! I mean, whoa! Jeez, those things keep going. Was not prepared for that. So is there some rubber banding going on? They seem to be going faster than me. On straightaways, but not on curves. I mean, watch the dots up there. Very rudimentary map, but it works. You can see him just zip toward me on the straightaways. And then as soon as we get around the corner, I get way past him. Don't know what's up with that. Also, the shark's in last place again. What is up with the shark? Why are these 6 laps? If 6 laps really necessary... Oh, geez, this is going to be more than 6 laps, isn't it? Is this many laps really necessary? I hate to say it, I think Mario Kart had it right with only 3 or so laps per 3 or 4. But I do plan on going through all the tracks for you guys. Yeah, last lap. So 6 laps really necessary. What's up with the red mountains in the background too? I mean, I get the fact that stuff's supposed to be lava over here. Of course, you can fall into it and nothing happens. Yay! Good driving. Keep it up. Notice how fast they were behind me. There's got to be some kind of rubber banding or something going on. Because I'm able to catch up to them when they're in front, but they are right on my tail after that. So I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's test that rubber banding out. They've all got a 5-second head start on me. Will I be able to catch the top drivers? Not like that, I'm not. Ooh, boy. Now, mind you, I was able to lap the lower-end drivers. It's the guys up front that matter. And that's a place where the speed turn would come in useful. Well, there's the panda already. Oh, look at that. Look at this. There's already the panda there. So I've managed to catch him within a couple laps, and I'm in front of him. But now, because I'm in front of him, he's going to be on me the whole time. So yeah, definitely some rubber banding AI going on here. And see, he's right on my tail. Right on my tail the whole time. And he's going to catch up to me here. So I was able to completely get around a 5-second miss in 2 laps, and in the next 2 laps, he's still on my tail, so that's fun. Ah, well, that's what video games used to have. Keeps it challenging, keeps it fair, actually gives the player a chance. Yeah, I'm thinking the next game that I play might be something else from the Apogee or 3D Realms anthology. There's one that I've been wanting to play for a lot of fun to play for a while. I was a big fan of Apogee when I was younger, but I did not actually get many of their games. They were a shareware house, kind of like Epic, etc. I mean, they're the ones who released Wolfenstein 3D. But they were a shareware house back in the early to mid 90s, and that's what do I want to say? Shareware is something that doesn't really exist anymore. You see it rarely, and like the most recent example of whoa, what happened there? I didn't even hit anything. I just hit the I hit the dirt and immediately spun out. What the heck? But the most recent example of, quote, shareware, unquote, that I can think of is actually Mario Run for mobile phones. Because it's a game where they released part of the game for free and then said, hey, you want the rest of it, spend $10. To which a lot of people are like, what the heck? We don't do this on mobile. Free is free. Don't you understand that? But yeah, those old gamers are looking at it going, oh, cool, they did shareware. That's exactly what it is. You give the players a demonstration of it. In this case, the players would have access. I don't know if you got all of the drivers or if you were limited to what driver you could pick, but you also had only the first set of tracks here. Whereas now I've got all the tracks because, well, I own the game. And you got the bonus tracks and all that. Stuff like Doom, the entire first chapter of it, which was a third of the game, was released for free. It was the other two that you really wanted, of course, and that's how they would hide good stuff behind the other chapters. You'd get better weapons and such, different enemies. Although, oddly enough, a lot of times, the level design would probably sometimes be superior on that first chapter. Because it was a free one. That was the one they needed to attract people with. I would say that one famous case of that is Epic Pinball, which I would love to actually get and play for you guys. Oh my god. But I would only be able to run the demo of it right now. Actually, I swear I own a copy of it somewhere, but I have no idea where that copy is anymore, unfortunately. But, because I didn't have that on CD, it's one that I think I paid for a key for, and that's long gone. One of their best tables was the Android table that they released for free. That's a great table. Although, I think, honestly, the most creative table was Enigma, which is one that is normally just this null space where things appear on it. Because it's a video game, they can do things like that. That was very creative. I really appreciated it. I wish Epic Pinball were on Steam. Might be on GOG. I'll look. It might be on Steam. I doubt it, though. Epic Mega Games, now known as just Epic, seems to be running from their past of the 90s DOS games. I mean, once they came out with Unreal, they kind of tried leaving the rest of their stuff behind, which is a shame because they had a lot of really good games. Oh, another example of the shareware being by far the better part is, and this game is freeware now, so if anyone's interested in looking it up, you can download the entire version of it. Traffic Department 2192. That is an interesting little game, and by all accounts, like, there's a lot of story in it, through text, of course, between missions. And by all accounts, the shareware episode had fantastic, really got you into it, you wanted to see what was going on, and the rest of it was not worth buying. It's one of those, unfortunately. Although, like I say, it's freeware now, so go check it out if you want to. I might run it on the game, on the show one of these days. Today I'm just relaxing, shooting the shit, playing Wacky Wheels, because it's not Ultimate Spider-Man, and this hasn't crashed yet! Suck it, Activision. No, I'm not bitter at all about that. No, that really pisses me off. A console game, and like I said, I was running that on the actual hardware. At some point, I will be running another PS2 game, and I'll show you that my hardware isn't the problem. I mean, you've seen me run through Magna Carta, Draken, The Ancients Gates. You've seen me go through a couple of games already. Brilliant, now comes the big one. It doesn't tell you what their times were, it doesn't give you the lap times. So, just not as impressive as Super Mario Kart. I don't even think there's a boost at the beginning, because there, I just held it down from the very beginning and didn't spin out or anything, so there's no special timing boost to get a jump off the line. I was talking about something and I've already forgotten it. Oh yes, the console game that crashed on me. Oh, I do have other PS2 games that I will be running. I do have more roleplay games that I want to run, but I'm not going to put those on the mainstream again. That was a disaster, especially with how bad that game ended up being for me. That was pain, and it was pain that just was prolonged and continued non-stop. Alright. Well, I'm doing pretty well on this. I mean, looks like I'm going to be getting gold again. Woo! I've shown you one of those special modes. I'm assuming combat is basically like the balloon one from Mario Kart. Although I have no idea how it works because I've never had a chance to play it, and it requires either a modem or serial connection anymore, which I don't even have a modem in this thing. We're talking, when it says modem, we're not talking like cable modems or anything. No, no. This was the good old-fashioned dial computer-to-computer modem, which I did play a few times. Those were the days. And we're not even talking like connected to an internet. No, 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 no. You had your friend's computer hooked up online. Hooked up to their modem. Not hooked up online, but hooked up to their telephone. And you dialed them directly. And it was just your phone through the computer to theirs. God, those were the days. And this is before cell phones, too, so you were using up your house's landline unless you had a dedicated modem line. So generally you call them up first. Hey, we're going to play a game together. Okay. When the phone rings, don't answer. Okay. It's freaking great stuff. Okay, so I don't know what that roster means. Here, like, it's not showing the roster of the characters or anything. It's just, there's the finale. Enter your name. You see, we're not getting credits for winning either. Let's back out of this. I don't see credits in here. I guess Wacky Wheels info. There's the credits. Let's take a look. That's your entire credits right there. 4 people did this game. 4 people. That's a lot of credit. I mean, that's a lot of dedication to make this game with 4 people. Super Mario Kart had a few more than that. Just a couple. Just a couple. But these guys wanted to make a game. They had an idea in mind, and they did it. Mr. D-Fish. Ah, yes. This is one little piece of trivia I know about this game, is it's one of the first with a dope fish reference, and that might have been it. I'm not sure. Yay! There you go. I'm going and watch all the credits. These guys deserve attention. Okay, so there we go. Leave this menu. Famous drivers, instructions. Well, let's take a quick peek at the instructions to see what I'm doing wrong. Single player, 2 player, 2-player combat, modem or serial, 1 hit. Meet the digger, he takes 2 hits. Oh, okay. So that's what that is. So if you're playing 2 players, you can do that and just drop someone on their screen. That's annoying. Player 2 default. There we go. H is handbrake. D, F, G is brake. That is an awful place for the brake key. No, 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 no. You want the brake key on the same hand as your acceleration. Ah, who designed that? Firehog, brake, handbrake. Alright, regular hedgehogs can be collected up. Objects with hands are droppable. Only one can be collected at a time. Some destroy you in combat zones. Hog legs upside down turn you upside down for a few seconds. Yikes. Interesting. Try crashing into posts and watch the animal smash your monitor. Try head-on crashes to avoid losing a race. What? No, if you try the head-on crash, you would lose the race because you're going the wrong way. Although I am going to have to check that. Okay. Trade for beginners. Make use of the giggle key in 2-player modes. You're allowed to use them 4 times for the giggle keys. Alright, well there you go. There's your entirety of that. And again, it has Xbox 360 controls built into the Steam version or Xbox 360 controller setup. I don't know who set it up to do that, but thank you, because it makes the game a lot more fun to have an actual controller in my hand while I'm playing. So let's try this now. I'm going to do the raccoon this time. Ringo, Rapid Rascal. We're gonna go back to amateur class, but we're gonna go to fast cars. Hold on. It said bonus race. Okay. It's been skipping stuff. Because apparently the button I've been hitting hits 2 buttons at once. Amateur class, yes. Yeah, the button I'm hitting is hitting 2 things at once. So I'm skipping things. 6-lap, fast, bonus tracks. So there's actually 6 more tracks, or 15 more tracks that I didn't even know about. Well, we're going to do this one. And I guess that means you guys... Okay, so that's one problem. I've been hitting A, and A apparently hits 2 buttons at once on the Xbox 360 controller here. Which makes sense, because that's the button that when I hit it, I think spins me out and throws the Hedgehog. X and Y are the 2 individual ones. But that time I was just using the trigger, because the left trigger is brake, right trigger is go, and I was able to choose... I'm not doing 10-lap races, good lord. 6 is already too many. But, well, heck, that was hiding from me. So, hey, I'm only doing half the content even. Did I pick the 12cc? I don't remember. I think I did. Feels like I'm going a little bit... Yeah, I'm going faster. Instead of going 56, I'm going 80. Ah! Got knocked into that and spun. So this is already a lot harder. Oh, Jesus. This is a lot harder. Of course, this is also the bonus gold track. Which I'm sure I'm supposed to be doing. Speed turns. Yeah, that's not working. We're out of here. Let's back out of that. And we'll go back to what I was going to do. And I'm going to stick back to the... No, we'll do 12. We'll see how well I can handle this. And this is going to be the last one I do. But there you go. There's a whole bunch of more tracks available I didn't even know about. Oh, actually, no. I wanted to try a couple things. You know what? No, I want to try a couple things. I want to see what happens if you do that head on. So I'm going to lose this race intentionally. Okay, first off, it's the pole. Hit the pole. I missed the pole. Missed the head-ons as well. Boom! That's what happens when you hit the pole. Oh, and it actually wrecked your car completely. See, I'm down to... You're still here. Wait, are you actually part of the track? I was not expecting that. Wow! Okay, and that blows both of you up, apparently. Takes your car away. And again, I'm down to 1 car now because of that. Interesting. So you have to be careful. You could end up completely wrecking yourself. I was not prepared for that. Woo! Also, how am I going 74 if I'm on the slower class right now? No! Ah, wrong button. So the Xbox controls are not perfect, as we've learned. Which, you know, I guess that's good to know. I've taught you guys something. Hopefully something good, something useful. Something you can take with you in future gameplays. No, don't go in the water. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually trying to use the skid button, which, god dang, that thing's finicky. Very finicky. Ah, there we go. Whoa! Finicky! But useful if you get used to it. Okay. I see what they were going for with this. You also notice that the lion's gone now. Man, I was not expecting the lion to be part of the track. And I kind of want to sit there next to it now and see how long it takes before it disappears. If it disappears based on time or ah! I want to see if it disappears based on time, or if you have to actually complete a lap before it disappears. That's going to be my last test of the day, and then I'll be done here. Woo! Look at that map. Oh man, I was totally not expecting that. Like, that looks like a UI element. Whoa! How did you guys finish the lap in 10 seconds? Look at that speed! Oh my god! And notice the line has not gone away, so it's not done by time. Oh, is this really just that quick of a lap? It is. This is just one really and it's gone. This is just one really tiny track. Good lord. You know what happens if I stay underwater forever? I can't. Oh, I'm hitting a wall. I can't actually go across. There's an invisible wall under there. Lovely. And dead. Okay, so that was a thing. Oh, and the lives completely restart every map. I thought it was per circuit. No, that's just nope. You're back at 3 lives. So no, that's 10 seconds. That's how long this track is. Wow. Was not expecting a really quick track like this. And I just can't win. Holy crap, look at this. There's no room for error here. And that's an error, and I just messed that up a lot. Although, nice shot! Oh! I can't tell if I'm actually steering the hedgehog or what. Got him! Hey, I'm gonna come in first! Yeah, baby! Huh. Car is also a submarine. Yes, it is, Kalari. No, this is Wacky Wheels. As I mentioned, yeah, it is based on Mario Kart. The developers of this were trying to see how close they can make Mario Kart on a PC. Get that same experience. It's not as good, but there were also only 4 people who worked on this game. I gotta say, congratulations to them for that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this circuit and then be done for the day. I just needed a day to relax and show... Oh, wow, yikes. Very tight corner there. I just needed a day to relax and show off an old school game that I'd always wanted to play the full version of. And, well, now I have the full version, so I'm playing it. Ah! Made of failure. Oops. Ah, too early, too early. Ah, I hate that. I needed that button to not do both things. Come on, spin him out. There we go. That is one tight corner that you really want to learn the skidding on. There we go. Now I should be good. Because I got 3 more laps of this. With the rubber banding, if I screw up, they will be in front of me again. So I'm actually pulled quite a bit ahead right now. And here they come, rubber banding back behind me. As I mentioned, there is an HD version of this game, Wacky Wheels HD. If you want to check that out. I haven't. I have not seen what they've improved. This is just the original 1994 version, which I'm impressed with. It's not perfect, but it's not crashing. Number 1. Number 2, for 4 people working on this, man, great job. Fantastic piece of driving! Yay! Race 4. And again, I'm hitting the button that's moving the menu ahead twice, so I wonder what I'm missing. Yeesh. Come on, there we go. Got him. No! We're supposed to drop that on the bridge. Alright, if I can get the tight turning down on those turns, I've got it made. There we go. Got it. That should give me a nice and decent lead. Whoa, stay on the track, stay on the track. Too far, too far, too far. Much too far. Those things bounce back and forth, which is why I put them there. Yep, that was the wrong corner for it. Love that there's the one hedgehog out in the water on the raft. Oops. It's like daring you to collect it. More than one. Oh, no! There was a dark spot in the water there. Oh, woo! Barely. It's like, yeah, I collected the thing, and there's a dark spot in the water that spins me out. That's evil. Okay. I've got enough points now that I just have to finish this, and I should win. It's more tight corners, though. I do want to see how many of these tires I can have on my vehicle. Just one. I was curious if they did something. If you like got 3 of them, you'd have to be automatically lose or something. Tight corner, tight corner. Get off the thing. Woo! These corners are tighter than I'm expecting them to be. Ah, wrong button. Oh, I hit the gopher with the gopher. Or hedgehogs. All right, I'm in the lead again. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I'm still on easy mode. Of course I can do this. It's actually a challenge. Like, man, Mario Kart can get really hard, but because the controls are better on it, the challenge on it is never really unfair. This game, I would hate to try this on the real hard difficulties. On Pro, 12cc. Correction, 12 HP. 12 horsepower, not cc. It would be terrifying. Because I just don't know how to squeeze out much more speed than I'm getting right now. And you can, clearly, if you get really good with that slide turn, but it's so finicky. There we go. And slam right into the wall.
You are too good.
At least these games are pretty, these tracks are fairly quick. So, no problem there. That's Wacky Wheels. What? Oh, I guess 2 of you tied. I didn't know you could tie like that. Interesting. So that's what happens on a tie. Just piles them on top of each other. Oh, I didn't even get the top score. So, yeah, that's Wacky Wheels. That's my break, and I'm going to start a couple days break. So, Kalari, we had mentioned you had been suggesting a game. No guarantee I can actually play it, but I'm willing to take suggestions. So I might not have the game. I might not be able to get the game to run. There's a lot of games that I really want to play that just don't want to run anymore. And that's a shame, because I want to showcase a lot of them. But okay, so you sent a message. I'll take a look at that message, no problem. And as I say, I'm gonna take a couple days of break, and when I come back, I'm not sure what I'm going to play. Deleted link, unfortunately, there, Kalari. It didn't show up. No, you know, why don't I quickly check my messages while I'm here? Let the game run in the background like that, whatever. Get in here and immediately mute so that I don't get the echo effect. Mute! There we go. Mute. I'm not seeing the message. It's, oh god. The stupid message system in this doesn't seem to want to work properly. Messages. No new messages. Spam goes here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll give that game a try, Kalari. I will definitely give that game a try. I saw it in the messages. That'll be interesting. It'll be a couple days before I give it a good look-see. But that'll be something new, and hey, who knows? Maybe we can drum up some attention to it. Until then, oh, I've left everyone in surprise now. Till then, I'll be a couple days. Take care, Internet, and enjoy the games you play.